Good day, everyone. Welcome to the F1 Corner. As you probably all already know, the Australian Grand Prix has been cancelled due to the coronavirus. I want to give my opinion on the situation and discuss now what's next for the Formula One Championship with everything that's going on right now. So, just to put the event in perspective, we all know that the world is afflicted with the novel coronavirus, COVID-19. The organizers of the Australian Grand Prix decided to go ahead and try to hold the event as planned, but on Thursday afternoon, McLaren announced that one of their staff members had been diagnosed with the COVID-19 and that 14-ish members of the team were also placed in isolation. Following that, the FIA, the teams, the organizers of the Grand Prix, the government of the Melbourne area held meetings to decide how to proceed and decided that it would be in everyone's best interest to simply cancel the race, considering that one of the team would not be able to participate and that there was a risk to everyone involved. Now, the organizers have been criticized about this. They held a press conference after announcing, of course, that the race would be cancelled. At first, it's true that there was no reason to believe that there would need to cancel the event. Just last week, Melbourne hosted a sporting event with something like 85,000 people. And there was no big crisis, so there was nothing to worry about just as far as a week ago. But then, as we can see in the news, day by day, the situation with the coronavirus is evolving. We can see in Italy right now, it's the big crisis with the whole country on lockdown. Where I live, in Quebec, the whole province is almost on lockdown. And the way Ross Brawn and Chase Carey from Liberty Media explained the things is that they did everything they could to try and see if the event could work. And of course, they follow the news like everyone else. Formula One is not the NBA, it's not the NHL, it's not it's not the FIFA. So they had to look at all their options. They have to take a step back and evaluate the stakes for Formula One. And for Australia, it seems that this was the best step to take. They did everything they could. Most of the people involved did not even sleep last night because they were too busy having discussions and meeting about what do we do. And yeah, so the result is the cancellation of the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. Now, what's next for the Formula One world? Well, first, this weekend, don't expect much news about the Bahrain Grand Prix next week. This weekend, Chase Carey already said that their main focus would be to deal with everything that involves the Australian Grand Prix. With all the sponsors, the government, everything that's involved there, they need to deal with them. I mean, with the contracts and everything, will the event be maybe postponed or totally canceled for this year? All of that. But yeah, then comes the subject of the Bahrain Grand Prix, which is just next week. We already know that this race, if it happens, will not have any spectators. No fans will be allowed on site, which means that there could be a race if everyone from every team is healthy, but no fans would attend. And then we know that the Chinese Grand Prix is cancelled, or actually postponed. Officially, it's postponed, not cancelled. So the first three races of the calendar already have issues. Personally, I would think that it would be best to also cancel the Bahrain Grand Prix, since the coronavirus issue is evolving on a week to week, even a day to day basis. Nobody knows what it's gonna be next week or even tomorrow. Knowing that Australia is cancelled, that there is a little time to decide what's going on with Bahrain, that maybe other team members will be infected by this virus, knowing that China is also affected. I would wait and see maybe if we can start the season, save the season, I would say, starting in Vietnam or in Baku. Obviously, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what are the discussions between Liberty Media, between the government, between the teams. For sure, we want to see Formula One races, but the safety of all the fans and all the teams member, all the staff, everyone involved in this big universe needs to be taken into account. It needs to be the top priority. We don't want to hold events if there's a risk for people to get sick and just make everything worse. So we'll have to wait and see early this week what are the various statements from everyone. We know that all the teams have published statements endorsing the decision by the Australian Grand Prix officials to cancel the event. They all understand, obviously, that health and safety is priority, especially considering that Formula One is a global event, that people from all around the world come to a Formula One race, and that Formula One travels around the world all the time. So we'll wait. We'll see this week. We will all get updated. But I would expect the Bahrain Grand Prix to also be cancelled, considering all of this. And yeah, it's just it is sad, and it is even raining here. So I guess it goes on with the mood right now. I mean, on a positive side, I don't have to stay up all night to watch the race. But all jokes aside, this is still very sad. And let's wait for more news. Like I said, it is evolving weekly, daily. For all we know, in 1 month, we could be in a very lower state of crisis. In 2 months, it could all be over. That's why not every event so far have been impacted. So let's just stay tuned, watch the news. Everyone who's watching here, please take safety precaution, wash your hand, be careful of this coronavirus. Like I said, here where I live, we are not yet in lockdown, but everyone here is encouraged to work from home, which I will be doing today, right after finishing and posting this video. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think of this whole situation, like this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. I'll see you again with news about the Australian Grand Prix and for the next edition also of This Week in F1 next Thursday. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.